So you want to hear school students talk about their travel experiences, learnings, escapades, episodes, knowledge, incidents from all the corners of the globe. Terra Talk, platform from where young voices reach out to the world. Brought to you by EdTerra Adventures, committed to truly educational student travel.
Good morning all today. I, Shaurya Sonkar, a student of DPS Rajnagar Extension, will be going to host this podcast for today, which we have named Castapod. With me, I have two of my great friends, Vishrut Chaudhary.
Hello.
And Pratham Rathod.
Greetings.
We will be talking about our experiences of this international excursion to Dubai, which was organized by EdTerra Group.
Terra Talk, a platform from where young voices reach out to the world.
So Pratham, what were some cultures, traditions and trends that you thought were different here from India?
Upon arriving in Dubai, the first thing that caught my eyes were the luxurious cars and the amazingly designed buildings. One thing that really amazed me was the people strictly following lane driving rules and traffic signals. Not once in this whole trip did I encounter an accident or even a near accident event for that matter.
We all know that Dubai is known for its stunning architecture. We couldn't have missed visiting the iconic Burj Khalifa. Vishrut, what was your first impression when you saw that towering structure?
Oh, the Burj Khalifa was absolutely breathtaking. I mean, it's the tallest building in the world, and seeing it up close was mind-blowing. The view from the top was a whole different experience.
I can only imagine. Pratham, what was your favorite part about the Burj Khalifa visit?
Well, the view from the observation deck was mesmerizing. But what really amazed me was the engineering and technology behind this marvel. It's a true testament to human ingenuity.
Agreed. So to both of you, what was the most memorable experience you had on this trip?
A memorable experience and or place for me, I would say, was the Ferrari World. The first thing we went for was the roller coaster with the most amount of loops and turns, the Flying Aces. It was a very scary experience as we were riding such a roller coaster for the first time. We were all quite thrilled after the ride. Then we did another indoor ride with our sir, which was also quite amazing. Then came the ride for which we were all waiting for, Formula Rossa, the fastest roller coaster ride in the world with a speed of 240 km per hour. All of us with butterflies in our stomach and also being scared out of our wits were ready for the ride. After the long queue, the ride felt like it was a piece of cake. All of us enjoyed a lot and were really surprised of how it went. This was my favorite and most memorable experience of the trip.
That was indeed fun. What about you, Pratham?
Personally, for me, the most memorable moment of the trip was the desert safari on the second day of the trip. To be honest, I was kind of skeptical at first due to not having prior experience of riding a quad bike. But the staff there was pretty supportive and helpful, so I had a great time. It was fun to race against my schoolmates, and I had a great time having a competition with them. What about you, Shaurya? What are your most memorable moment of the trip?
For me personally, the most memorable experience was while cruising on the Do cruise. The view I saw from the tail of the cruise was something I've never experienced before. The huge skyscrapers of Dubai surrounded me and my eyes till the point I could see. The food there was pretty amazing, and the shows they organized were spectacular. The Noora dances and magic show were fun to watch. I was amazed by the magic show, and it was something I've never seen before. So to both of you, what were the similarities you found between India and Dubai?
Similarities I found would be that there were many restaurants and hotels which served proper Indian cuisines. And to be honest, who would like their native food being served in a country they don't know much about? It was delicious. I don't even think once have we missed a meal here. Even the spices here are famously known just like India. The spices sold in Chandni Chowk is very similar to the spices here sold in Spice Souk.
Pratham, what similarity do you find?
I think that India and Dubai, though not same, definitely are similar. Both of them are known for their own attractions, like the food of India and the spices of Dubai. They have their own builder group here, which is responsible for most of the skyscrapers. That group is called MR, much like the DLF of the NCR region of India.
Now, let's talk about our overall impressions of Dubai. Vishrut, what stood you out about the city?
Dubai's blend of modernity and tradition is incredible. It's a city that's constantly evolving, yet cherishes its heritage. The people were welcoming and the architecture was mind-boggling.
Indeed, Dubai is a place of contrast. Pratham, how do you sum up your 5-day trip in one word?
Unforgettable. This trip had it all: adventure, culture, luxury. We created memories that will last a lifetime.
Now, what advice would you give to someone planning for a similar trip to Dubai?
My advice to the listeners would be conscious about their income and expenses here, to try for the refunds on purchases, to be cautious about their belongings as they always should, and to not forget to have fun.
Well said. That was it for this special podcast episode. Thank you all for tuning in, and special thanks to Vishrut and Pratham for sharing your experiences. And thank you listeners for joining us on this journey through Dubai.
Like what you're listening? Stay tuned for new podcasts on edterra.com/Terra Talk.